Okay, well those are done, or at least painted for now. What a beautiful day. The snow is starting to melt and the phone is ringing. Okay, Brangers, you have fun. I'll be in here. Today we have a sporty job. This is my Renault 5, one of a pair, or one of three, but this is the one I'm fixing right now. What we got here is the Renault 5 rusted where they all rust, which is there's some kind of shield or panel or safety bullshit in there. Probably to do with the fuel tank, because it's only on this side. And anyway, it creates, you can see that I've got my hand in here, and that is full of dirt all the way here. And they all do that. And the rest of this car is really, well, it's taken apart now, but the rest of the car is excellent. But every one of these, including my other one, no matter how well taken care of the car is, they rot out here. So we've got a bit of a situation, because it doesn't look too bad, but that's just garbage. Like, it's garbage all the way up to here. I can feel the dirt. It's right there. So all of this has to come out, and there's a, so we've got a body line here, and this gets a little wider at the back, and then the bumper sits in here, but it's all rotten back here too. You can see there's a bumper brace there. It's also rotten. So we're going to end up going all the way like this. We've got to make this whole section of the car. And I'd like to do it in one piece, so that's today's job. I'm going to start with a pattern, and we're going to see just how we're going to do this. Maybe this week's episode is we make the piece, and next video we'll put it in. I've kind of scratched it in here. We got to go basically all the way down to there. All this is garbage. Garbage all the way up to here. Come through here around the fuel tank inlet, because it's rusted under here as well, and it's all rusty under here. So try and make all that in one big piece so that we can get this going, because we do not have a ton of time or budget for this car. And I don't think you can buy this piece, or if you can, I'm betting that I can make it faster than I can find it. Alright, tempting just to put a little Bondo over that, but I guess we'll go ahead and try to actually finish it. The actual metal under here is crumbled so badly that it might not be stronger than the tape, so we're gonna hope for the best. This is the critical part of it right here. There's our tape pattern. So now I'm going to lay this out and make a few strategic cuts so that we can make this as quickly and easily as possible. The only even slightly complex part of this is this area here, where it rolls under for the bumper to fit where my hand is there. So anyhow, let's see how that looks in a second here. Okay, I'm going to start trimming that up, and then we're going to just, I think I'll start with the main brake line in the body, because that one's got to line up. I think I'm going to be running back and forth to the car a lot. These are pretty good approximations, but we do really need this to drop on there quite easily. And there's going to be a little stretching there, not much, and we'll see how I do this part here. This is the only piece that I'm going to put in separately. It'll just save me a huge amount of, otherwise I'd have to stretch that little wedge there to this size, and it would probably just end up ripping. So I'm going to put that in separately, and the rest of this is very simple folding and hammering. So I'm hoping this is done very quickly here. The idea here is not how perfect can we make this, but how quickly. Okay, first put in the very slight body line there. Don't think it's much more than that. Okay, so we've got that in. Next is this little reverse curve that runs along here, and that I will just beat in there, maybe with this rubber mallet. Okay, then this one is kind of critical. The distance from there to there, from here to here, has to be spot on, and then the rest of it's pretty easy. That just folds under, but this we need to get right, and that means I need to cut here. There's the flare. Again, just trying to get something workable here, not trying to win Pebble Beach. Okay, I'm gonna run next door. I'm gonna double check the location of this line, and then we're gonna fold that down, fold that under, stretch it here, fold, blah, 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 cut, trim, glue it on. Pretty close to the profile this way, and so I'm just going to straighten that out a bit. Any kind of hammer here? No. Now I'm going to go here. I think I'm going to run back again and check the location of that corner, because that it'd be nice if that was dead on. The thing is, the edges don't matter. So to build a piece like this using the edges as your reference, and then you get all this spot on, and then this line doesn't line up. So I'm building it like, if that doesn't line up, you're hosed. So that's where I start. And then, okay, well this obviously has to line up, and that curve has to be right. So, but if I end up cutting this here or here or here, or if that line folds there or there, that's not going to ruin the whole job. So that's all. And this is obviously a bit too much. This body line fades away after the gas filler next. All right, we'll go check it again. Fast and easy though. Okay, looks like we're pretty close. Just some folding and hammering. Now, I'm going to fold this return here, and then the only tricky bit is going to be making the piece that welds there to there. Oh, I'm going to fold this too. But so far so good. I'm very content with how it's going. For what we're trying to achieve here, should be fine. Really the biggest danger is not getting this flary enough, and I think we've got it. And the rest of it should go pretty easily. Next is, we're gonna go right up there, and I'm just gonna, I don't even know how I'm gonna do that, but probably just gonna do something stupid like this, or start it in here and then finish it there, something like that. That's looking very fine, I guess. So, you can see, because this is curved like this, that means that this is shorter than that, which means that it's going to do exactly what it has done here and curl in this way. It's not very much. Nevertheless, I'm going to go fit this up against the car again, and then we're going to come back and then we can finalize the little piece that's going to go in there and hold everything together, and then we need to maybe weld a nut in there so that the bumper has something to bolt to, and then the rest of it is just trimming and welding and we're done, and that didn't take very long at all. Okay, final piece of this is this here, which is just a chunk of whatever, and I've only fitted it here and there, and I'm going to tack that in, and then we're going to cut to fit as we go, and that should finish the piece and saves a tremendous amount of work versus trying to stretch all that in one piece. It's just, you know, pretty easy. I'm going to go weld that in, and then we'll have a look at the finished thing. Okay, and there we go. Not much to that, just put that little piece in, you can see it there, and that should sort out the back of the Renault. That's really the only serious rust on the car. And as I was saying earlier, they all have that situation. It's just one of those, you know, I mean, I can't imagine there was any design flaw in a car like that, but that's the repair I'm going to use, and I'm leaving my little index marks here. That's going to get cut out. Oh wait, sorry, battery died. I thought we'd quickly finish up here in the garage with the finished piece. So actually worked out. We talked about that curl there, but I actually need that. It does actually roll away starting right here, so that little curl that we put in it actually works to our advantage there. And oops, once we get that installed, it'll look really pretty close to the way it should. So that's good, because we can't spend a lot of time on this. All right, I'll throw that in there and we'll get to it pretty quick here. Hey, thanks very much for watching the short little episode today, and we'll see everybody on Saturday. Cheers. Oh, squirrel time. This is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.